when I'm walking, okay, towards your living room going up, it's not good, okay? There's a lot of turmoil. Your kitchen is also turmoil, believe it or not.
Really?
Drawers, okay? There was somebody that I saw trying to get something when this was happening.
Okay.
They were running, okay? Now, your bedroom, I'm sorry to say, it's horrible. Horrible. I don't know where they found these bodies, but I can tell you that they were scattered. Everybody was like sort of scattered when this was happening. Okay? You have a lot of heaviness. Yeah. Your bedroom, going up those stairs, and I hate to say it, part of Alex's room isn't good either.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I ask, how does he sleep?
He actually sleeps really well.
Okay, good, because it's all connected to that room. But the turmoil in your room is havoc. And I don't know how you sleep.
Not very well.
I don't think you would.
No.
Because it's horrible. And I have to tell you, it really brings you and whoever occupies that room, not to your fullest potential, but your weakest potential. This room's not bad, but her room is horrible. I don't get anything in the basement, surprisingly. I don't get something
Really?
that much. Yeah, I really don't. But I get more in the second floor. I'm sorry to say that. So you just occupied this and you signed the lease. How long of a lease did you sign?
A year.
Okay. Okay. Here's what I think. You are picking up all the animosity and tension that has been living in this house.
Right.
They're not out for you.
Okay.
You need to know that. What's going on is they're just so unhappy and they're stuck. So I'm going to try to get them to pass through, hopefully. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Oh, don't cry. Seriously, don't cry. I will tell you this, okay? Hear me. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to hurt your son because they don't have any animosity to you. They're stuck. And I have to explain it to you. Sometimes when you have a murder or a car accident, okay, and it's head-on, sometimes they don't know that they're dead, okay? So they miss the window of the light. You only have the light for 72 hours.
Okay.
And a lot of times they have fear of not going into the light because you know how people are raised with the Bible. Suicide's a sin, you might burn in hell.
Right.
And that's not what happens on the other side, but they don't know that because this is how they were raised. So I am here to tell you they're not going to hurt you. So let's see if I can get them to cross over because I feel just as much sorrow for them as I do for you. Okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, it's going to be okay. They need to go. They need to go. They need to give this woman some peace. Okay?
I had no...
What do you hear? What do you hear?
It's just what I feel.
But
my son hears whispers.
I know that they talk. You hear. I know you do. If you can't do it, it's being done. Okay? Like I said, they're stuck. This is definitely a limbo position. This is totally stuck. They're not here to hurt her. They're not here to hurt your son. They're not here to hurt your husband.
Now, how about the male that caused all this?
Well, he is definitely, I hate to say this, but until he passes, he's still in the same frame of mind. You haven't, he's not going to hurt you. How can I say this?
Tell her what you were picking up on, that feelings that you thought you were...
It's like 1 minute I'll feel like I can almost see him with his hands like this, and he's crying.
Yeah.
Because he's regretful for what he did.
He does. He has remorse.
But
he was
then,
temporary insane.
And then it's like all of a sudden I get this whirlwind of confusion.
Because he's, you know, people think that because you pass, you have a halo over your head. That doesn't come until much later. You have to pass into the light, and then they will take over. If you haven't passed, you're still the same person. You're just dead. Okay? So that's where he is. His whole personality is still the same. He needs to cross over. That's why crossing over is huge. It's huge. I can't say how huge it is. It saves the soul in so many ways. They're no good here without their bodies. And because they have no bodies, they're just here. So what happens, they get more frustrated because not very many people could see them. And they have no good here. That's being stuck. So we have to help them pass through and get through. Okay? But trust me, I think you're going to actually have a happy home here. You have to get rid of the stigma of what's happened here.
That's what I can't.
And this is the problem.
I can't live with it.
But, okay, listen to me. Listen to me. I am going to say this to you, okay? And maybe this will help, okay? I want you to just focus on me for a minute, okay? Every place on this earth has had a battleground of something.
Right.
Every single place, every piece of land has had something. Okay?
True.
Okay. By you keeping this memory, you're actually subconsciously holding them stuck. Okay?
Okay.
Whenever you have an anxiety or you're thinking a negative thought, it gets bigger. It's laws of attraction. They feed off of your energy.
Right.
Just like when I need to make contact with someone that's passed, okay, I get off of their energy when they come to me.
Okay.
Whatever you're thinking will invite them to come.
Okay.
So the more you harp on it, okay, subconsciously,
Okay.
and I know you're not doing it on purpose.
Not on purpose. No,
I know
not.
that, but I have to tell you this is how it works.
Okay.
Okay? So that's another thing. It's almost like you're all stuck together, and I know that once you're out of the house, you feel like yourself again.
I do. I
I
feel
know.
a lot better. I feel a
Yeah.
lot better. I'm
Yes,
not here, you know.
exactly. So you have to clear and shift your thoughts and how you see this. You actually have to have pity. They're not going to hurt you.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, if they were, they would have done it already.
Okay.
That I have to tell you. So take a deep breath and say, thank you.
Thank
This
you.
is not how, this is not
Right,
what they're here for.
right.
Okay?
And my husband tells me the same thing.
It's
He's
true.
like, they're not here
No.
to hurt you.
There's
They're
all
not
kinds of
here-
different spirits.
Right.
And each spirit has their own mentality of what they want.
Right.
These spirits, they're crying for help. They're not going to hurt you.
Okay.
You have my word on this.
Okay.
And I trust her
know that was, like,
100%.
the biggest thing, you know, especially for my son. You know,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do a lot of children readings. I also do toddler readings. I mean, there are parents that want their children read in infancy, and they think, is that too young? I said, no,
No.
never too young. The soul is like forever and years.
Exactly.
So no,
Exactly.
no. So I just want to tell you, it's okay. I promise you it'll be okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alex's bedroom,
Okay.
there's the 16-year-old who occupies it.
Okay.
It's not the 22-year-old. The 22-year-old kind of went everywhere, a little bit here and a little and more in the basement. And I want to say that one of the kids did not get along with the dad at all. There was a constant tug of war. And I have to be honest with you, it started off in the kitchen and he was yelling at one of the kids. So I'm going to say it was probably the 16-year-old he was fighting with. The 16-year-old was going up the stairs and he went to go follow her. And that's when he went to go get what he did. And then it got chaotic and everybody was screaming and trying to get away. And he did it very fast. Boom, 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 done. Boom, done. That's it.
Because I think there's an article, one of the cousins saw him possibly go get something,
He's hiding.
and and then he heard the shot. So maybe that's when things were in disarray. Yeah.
That's it. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Consecutively. It was over. It was all over in a matter of 2 minutes. But done.
That's amazing.
But temporary insanity. That's why that's why they have it in court, because you can be insane.
Right.
Okay? 99% of all suicides don't regret what they do. I do have 1% that have remorse.
Okay.
This is one of them. And out of all the suicides I've done, I've only had 3 that were in remorse. The rest of them, they would do it again.
Right.
They would do it again.
But this one, I can almost feel that he was regretful.
Yeah, yeah. He was.
You know, I wasn't sure. I'm like, am I?
He's
thinking
telling me,
this-
she pushed my buttons.
and he just.
And that was the 16, because that's why that path, I see. Okay, so this is what's going on. Okay?
Now, was this the articles were saying that he got fired from his job,
Oh,
and then came
he had his
home?
own demons. But I'm going to
But I was wondering if it was more domesticated stuff going on
I think
with
there was
that.
a lot of domesticated things going on.
That-
There was a lot of
so it's
screaming.
more than
This
just getting
is not
fired.
just- oh,
Okay.
yeah. It was everything. The wife, everything. Why do you think he just took the whole family down? Because he just felt, we can't get anywhere. Nobody's happy here. We're constantly fighting. I can't worry about money anymore. She's pushing my buttons. I've had it. Boom, 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 boom. This
Okay.
was not planned. This was definitely an impulse. There are suicides that are very much planned. Those are the ones that have no remorse and they don't want to come back.
Right.
This was not. This was completely impulsive.
Okay.
So, with that said, you need to know that. Don't focus on the tragedy. And I hate to say it, we all have to go somehow. There's thousands of them.
Right.
Every street corner there are crosses. There's tragedies everywhere.
There was a tragedy in 2010 across the
I
street.
was just gonna say, can I ask about that?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're...
Yeah, but that is 2 males for some reason. I pick up 2 males. And here's the thing, okay? I actually believe that there is a lot with this land here. Now you're going to say, why? When you move into a certain area, it brings out the worst in you. Okay? I have it in my old house. I just got through selling my home in May. There was a suicide. There was another man driving into my neighbor's other car, okay, other house, and he shot himself while driving and crashed into my neighbor's house. You got 2 houses on the corner, and then you've got me across the street facing both of them.
Oh my God.
So it's all just bam.
And I felt it. I used to see a man whenever I'd walk my dog at night, and I'd see a man, and he would be just like, Dave, and then all of a sudden, he'd never leave the property. He'd never walk on cement. He'd stay on the grass. And then all of a sudden, he'd go right into the house, and my poor dog would be like, did you see? Did you see, Mom? Did you see? Where did he go? I says, I know, Paige. I saw the same thing. So we know he's not alive. And that's how I got to know my neighbor. What happened here? There was a tragedy here. That's how I got to meet him. Oh yeah. And then the other one shot himself. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's the land in what it does. Now, there are certain times, and I'm sorry to say this, I know that when you moved here, I feel that there's a certain amount that you feel stuck. If I get these spirits, and I can't guarantee it, they have to be willing, but I'm pretty sure that they are willing.
Okay.
Once they're willing and they go, okay, then I need you to sage consistently. Okay?
I can do that.
There is a reason for that, because it will totally unblock everything that's lingering, and you won't have that stuck. And you can, I always tell people you should at least do it once a week.
Yeah.
You could do it as much as once a day, 5 times a day. There's no wrong or right answer. Do it what you need to feel to unblock, to bring that calmness. Okay?
Okay.
And that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, but it's the land. I hate to tell you this. They
I
can
know.
build $5 million homes. It's the land.
You think anything drew her to this house for a reason?
I think so.
We were talking about that.
Well,
we were
there's no
thinking.
accidents. You were meant to come here so you can find Dave.
Right.
Dave can bring me.
Right.
And
Last
you're,
same thing was my husband knows Jen.
Yeah.
oh, well, ta-da.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
It was kind of
okay.
like, it was
Pieces
like
of the
he led
puzzle.
me, to Jen, to
Yeah.
lead me to,
They want to go. They want to go. They're like, please get us out of here. They want to go. And it's very important.
I want to help them.
Yeah, well, you can talk to them. You can talk out loud to them. You can tell them that there's definitely no punishment. They're here. They hear me. There is no punishment on the other side. None. They're happy. They're like, thank you.
Like, finally.
Well, they're like in prison. Being earthbound is being in prison for them.
Right.
It's really
And I
sad.
do tell them often, when I was summing up the courage, I'm here to help you. I want to see you move on. I want to see you be free.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here to help you.
I'm going to put on my website in December the 7 archangels. Each of the, I call them the heavy artillery. Each angel is for a specific purpose. Okay? Along with your guardian angels.
Yes.
But I don't feel that anything bad is going to happen here. So I have to tell you.
Okay. That makes me feel so much better. Thank you so much.
You're going to hear things, but that's just normal for a spirit.
Right.
Okay? But no, they're not out to get you, because they'll tell you they would have done it already.
Which is what
and I will tell you this too. Anybody looking at a house and they say a spirit is there and they don't want them, guess what? They're not going to come. They even stop for sales of homes. Okay? They are very powerful, their energy.
Okay.
So if they didn't want you, trust me, you wouldn't have been here. They would have sent out a nasty energy vibe.
It was weird because even like other houses that we were going to almost get, it was like all of a sudden it was like, no. The guy decided he didn't want to, because we were going to run a really nice house in Lombard.
This is exactly it. You were meant to come here to free them. Yeah. So now you need to kind of see how you shift your thoughts. Now you say, okay, now I know what I got to do.
With our gear, do you think they might be willing to talk?
I think so.
As long as we stay respectful. And
yeah, and you ask for permission, and just say, and the first thing I think I would say to them is, what do you want us to know?
Thank you.
That is
it's like you're reading my mind.
Because can I do that?
You know, and
to do this. This area was very, very pivotal. Okay?
Okay.
There was arguing. He went up there. He shot her. Grabbed her down. Okay? The wife tried to stop him. He ended up shooting her. Both came back down. Somebody's hiding there. Okay?
In the closet?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said I don't
Yeah.
feel anything with the basement of a tragedy. It was here and here. Okay? And that's exactly what happened. Because I saw it. If I see it, it happened. 'Cause
Gotcha.
they're playing it back.
Sounds good. Well, it doesn't sound good, I mean. But
No,
I mean,
but it is, because you can pivot that. I mean,
Yeah.
you can really focus on that. And like I said, when you play your equipment, that's what you ask it. What do you want us to know?
Hey, Jen, doesn't it's like,
It's
it makes us
very-
feel, because this is what we felt walking in.
exactly what we felt walking.
It's all wires. Okay?
Well, you know, he might be still in the...
Honestly,
House.
I don't get anything bad here. So, you might want to take the cameras and maybe you'll get something out of him here. This is where he was most happiest here. He was better when he could focus alone.
As most men do, I think, in a man cave.
Man cave, yes.
Yeah, but
what he
this is
said.
definitely, this is where he was most happiest.